Fighter Jet J10C. Chapter 1. Skyfire. The sky above the Tibetan plateau was a canvas of bruised purples and molten gold, the kind of dawn that whispered secrets to those who dared listen. At 18,000 feet, where the air thinned to a ghost, and the world below seemed stitched together by ice and silence, Captain Lin Wei gripped the controls of his J10C like a warrior holding the hilt of a sacred blade. The cockpit hummed with restrained power. Every dial, every screen, every breath of the WS-10B engine vibrating through his bones like a war drum. This wasn't just a fighter jet. It was China's answer to the sky's oldest question. Who owns the heavens? And today, Lin Wei would prove that the answer belonged to the People's Liberation Army Air Force. 3 hours earlier, deep inside a hardened hangar at Lasagonggar Air Base, Lin had walked the length of his J10C under the dim red glow of maintenance lights. The aircraft gleamed even in shadow, sleek, angular, painted in a matte gray that drank the light. Its Delta Canard design wasn't just for aesthetics. It was a statement of agility, a promise of dominance in the vertical. On its wings hung PL-15 long-range air-to-air missiles and PL-10 high-off boresight infrared seekers, eyes that never blinked, teeth that never dulled. Lin ran a gloved hand along the fuselage, feeling the cold metal pulse with latent energy. "We fly today, Skyfire," he murmured, using the call sign his squadron had given the jet after it downed 2 simulated F-35s in a joint exercise last winter. The ground crew nodded respectfully as he climbed into the cockpit. They knew what this mission meant. So did he. Intelligence had come in at 200 hours. An unidentified formation, likely foreign, had crossed into China's air defense identification zone near the line of actual control. No transponder, no IFF response, just radar ghosts dancing on the edge of sovereignty. Command had scrambled 2 J10Cs. Lin led the pair. His wingman, Lieutenant Zhao Ming, flew 5 miles astern, silent and steady. "Skyfire 1 to Skyfire 2, Lin said, voice calm over the encrypted channel. "Stay sharp. They're testing us." Zhao's reply was a single click, the language of trust between pilots who'd trained together since academy days. As the sun breached the Himalayas, Lin activated the J10C's ESA radar. Instantly, the cockpit display bloomed with data. The enemy, now confirmed as 4 advanced multi-role fighters, likely Rafales or Eurofighters, were flying in a loose diamond formation, probing, not attacking. Yet, their electronic warfare pods were active, jamming civilian frequencies, masking their intent. Lin's jaw tightened. This wasn't reconnaissance. This was provocation. And in the thin air of the roof of the world, provocation could ignite a war. He banked gently eastward, the J10C responding like an extension of his will. The canards flicked, the thrust vectoring nozzle adjusted, and the jet carved a perfect arc through the stratosphere. At Mach 1.8, the world blurred into streaks of white and blue. Lin's eyes never left the HUD. The J10C's integrated avionics suite fused radar, IRST, and data link inputs into a single, seamless battlefield picture. He saw everything: the enemy's speed, altitude, heading, even their radar emissions. The PL-15s locked on before the intruders even knew they'd been painted. "Skyfire 2. I have tone on all 4, Lin said. "Prepare for BVR engagement." "Copy. Skyfire 1. Weapons hot." But then, something changed. The enemy formation split. 2 peeled north, 2 dove south, deploying chaff and flares like confetti. Classic evasion. But Lin wasn't fooled. He switched to passive IRST mode, letting the J10C's infrared search and track system hunt by heat alone. Radar silence, perfect stealth.